to be panicking in a market that goes up 800 points one day, 700 points, then it goes down again. All you need is good advice, need good direction. You don't get that from your CNBC and the Fox business and all these crazy shows. You don't. Here's what you get from them. Thank you, Jim Cramer. But this is something that this really bugs me. Listen to this.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What? Their responsibility is to their partners and shareholders and not to you? Check my site out, philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need the experience of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com.
What a difference it makes in your financial life. philsgang.com. It works.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market. Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com.
You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show, one guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show, one guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
I think that actually after Thursday, we're going to have some days where there's nothing else to do other than buy stocks. And that's what's going to happen.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
He's wrong again. For the last 4 days up to today, the market has been going down. Market's been going down. 4 days negative. We've lost 5% in the market. We're up 13%. We gave back 5% of that. What's he, nuts? Listen to what this guy is saying. After that, he came back and he was talking about how strong the consumer is.
The consumer's flush. He can handle higher interest rates, even much higher ones.
Oh, yeah, they're flush. Gee, they can handle higher interest rates. Wait a minute. The reason the stock market's not going to have its rally, its Christmas rally, was supposed to start today. Every Christmas, you get what they call a Christmas rally, which starts 5 days before Christmas. Now, normally that happens because many of the investors, big institutions, are taking their short positions. They made money shorting, especially this year. Here's the market has gone down since January. The market has gone down 47 weeks. The market has dropped, especially the NASDAQ, 31%. So investors like ourselves are taking our profits. You have to buy the stocks. You short them, then you buy them back. That's what moves this market up. Do not confuse a Christmas rally with a Christmas short covering rally. See, they won't tell you that. And as far as the consumer being flush, are you kidding me? The banks are in deep trouble. How many times have I told you the banks are in deep trouble? Deep trouble. We need the banks to lead this market. We need value stocks to lead this market because the tech stocks are over. The tech stocks been leading this market for 13 years, starting in 2008. Because why? Because we printed 123 trillion to artificially move the market up, called financial engineering. 123 trillion to go out and buy bonds, buy treasuries, to drop interest rates to zero so that every CEO would buy their own stock. That's how we got this fake rally over 13 years. It's over. It's ended. It ended in November of 2021. January, the first week of January 2022, it was totally ended, and the market has dropped 47 weeks right down to October. And then they try to kick in a short covering rally, telling you to buy in a dip. The bottom is in, which was a bold-faced lie. Bold-faced lie. Bottom was not in. That was our fourth failure. Those are called short covering rallies. And this last rally that we had, I told my members, and I told you many times on the radio here, don't fall for it. If you go and take a look at SPY and you put it up for 1 year, are you kidding me? Over 1 year, the S&P has had 1, 2, 3, and finally put in its fourth lower low. We started out in January at 478. I'm talking SPY now, okay? If you want to convert to SPX, it'd be 4,790. So let's do spiders, SPY. 478. It dropped all the way down, rallied. They couldn't get back to 478. They only could get back to 461. That was the second lower high. It dropped again, all the way down to 363. They tried to get it back up to 460, we'll say. Let's see, about 461. Couldn't do it. They only could get it up to 429. So you had a top in January 2022 in the market, 479. You had a second low, 461, because it couldn't back up to 479. Then you had a third low of 429, couldn't get back up to that 460 area. The last rally we had was off this October, which they said was the bottom, which they lied to you. We had a rally. I had my members get in. I told them to buy the spiders, that they would try to rig this market through a Christmas rally. I said they're going to use earnings season to try to get this thing started, and they did. And we started to buy the spiders around 349, 350. It rallied all the way up to around 408, 410. We had about a 10% gain in buying the spiders. And I told everybody it's going to fail. And it did. It failed. It failed again. And it dropped from 409 all the way where we are today at 380. These rallies don't hold because the consumer that Kramer is saying is so strong, so flush with money.
The consumer's flush. He can handle higher interest rates, even much higher ones.
Yeah, right. I'd like to know what he's smoking. He should be selling that instead of stocks. They can handle higher interest rates? Are you nuts? We have the banks are in real trouble because of the subprime auto loans. The subprime auto loans, remember during that pandemic when all that stimulus money came in, everybody ran out and started to buy cars. Interest rates were down to almost nothing. And then so the dealers, getting greedy, they started to push the payments up. They started to push the price of the cars up about 30%. That meant an average payment went from $500 to $700. The income hasn't followed. So now the banks are in trouble with all these subprime loans. People are in trouble. The consumer's in trouble. Their credit cards are tapped out by $1 trillion. They're tapping now. Now that they have their disposable income is at an all-time low, meaning the income they have after they pay their taxes is at an all-time low. Because remember, after they pay their taxes, they have to pay their essentials, and all the essentials are up 20-30%, thanks to Biden. So their disposable income, what is left after paying taxes, is at an all-time low. Their savings at an all-time low. The credit cards they use to take the place of savings and take the place of disposable income, they're out of ammo. The credit cards are out of ammo. They went and got 3 cars, 4 cars, 5. Now they're putting payments on every card. They're out of ammo. So then they went to cash refis. They took money out of their homes, equity out of their homes, more equity out of their homes than they did there in 2008. 152 billion up to 1.2 trillion. Savings, they took all their savings out. They only have 2% left. 2% savings down, went from 32% down to 2%. We went from 6.5 trillion, we went from 32 trillion to 6.5 trillion. We're at 650 billion right now in savings. That's about 2%. That's it. They're tapped out. Now they went to their 401ks. We never seen such hardship withdrawals. The last time we see this kind of volume of hardship withdrawals was in 2004. So Kramer is lying to you like he always does. And I'm sorry, I apologize. Not lie, he's just plain stupid. He's a solid salesman. He'll tell you anything that you want to hear. That's his job. That's the job of CNBC, the financial shows. That's their job, to make you feel good, to build you up, to make you feel, you have hope and you have optimism. Optimism, you have belief. What I do, and we do here at Phil's Gang, we tell you the truth. We tell you the truth. So the bottom line is this. The poor folks are broke. They're broke. And what does that mean for the stock market? Now that yields and interest rates are going up, not just here, but all over the world. Because it's just not a problem here in the United States. We have a real interest rate problem all over the world. All over the world. Because what's happening right now is we're seeing yields are coming down, okay? Or the bond market's coming down. And interest rates are going up all over the world at the worst time possible. You're talking, we're going to have a Christmas rally. Today's the start of it. What are you, nuts? Hey, we'll be back with a lot more. Join my gang. Hey, please help
Want
St.
more
Jude.
information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang. But we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Merry Christmas from Phil Grandy and everyone at Phil's Gang. This Christmas, give yourself the gift of knowledge. Join Phil's Gang and navigate the market with confidence. Here's Phil Grandy.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, one of the biggest problems this market is having, and what's lagging, are the layoffs. There's going to be a tremendous amount of layoffs. I have not been wrong about this market. If you've been listening to me, I have not been wrong about this market starting January 16, 2018. And I'm telling you, I'm not wrong this time. There's always a lag. And the lag right now is in the labor market. There's going to be tremendous layoffs because what's happening is all over the globe, not just here in the U.S., what we're seeing is we're seeing the bond market, okay, the bond market's rolling over. Interest rates are going up. And you can't fight inflation, for God's sakes, when Powell was told by Biden, hey, I'm going to keep spending like crazy, so I'm going to keep, inflation's going to go up, but don't tell anybody. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a new deal, okay, before the end of December. I'm going to do an omnibus loan, or a deal. I'm going to we're going to print $2 trillion. I'm not going to tell anybody where it's going to go, but that's another $2 trillion. That's on the $700 billion repo bailout, a bank bailout in 2019. That's on top of the foreign bank bailout. Remember that one there? That was another 3.7 trillion to Japan, 1.5 trillion to the UK, another 1.4 trillion to Germany, 22 trillion total. That's before, don't remember, no, this is after, I should say, after we already printed 135 trillion, okay, and we bailed out American banks. Bank of America, 1.3 trillion, Merrill, 1.9 trillion, Morgan Stanley, 2 trillion, Citi, 2.5 trillion. We just love printing and spending money. That's 7 trillion total. Oh, by the way, we also already spent 125 trillion. Yeah, 125 trillion. We spent that. to rally the stock market off the lows of 2008 called QE. So 125 trillion, 135 trillion, and then we got 22 trillion, 700 billion, COVID another 10 trillion, and 4 trillion for green, yeah, all this green stuff, windmills and all that. Another 1.9 trillion for the American COVID rescue plan, which they didn't rescue anybody. 700 billion, remember, for the Inflation Reduction Act. Are you kidding me? And now they're going to do another 2 trillion. So he's telling Powell, listen, we're going to keep spending. We need inflation. Okay, because all this money we're borrowing and printing, we need inflation, especially for our debt, because we have to pay down China. We got to pay down Germany and all these other countries that are loaning us money. We got to pay them down. We don't have it. So if we keep running inflation, then our dollar goes down, and that means the debt goes down without us even have to pay a check. Isn't that pretty cool? But do us a favor, or I'm going to fire you. Make sure our inflation's at 8%. Never raise rates over inflation, but tell people you're fighting inflation. What? Can you imagine you're sitting there and you're Powell, and the president tells you, hey, listen, tell everybody we're fighting inflation, but don't ever raise your rate to fight inflation above the inflation number of 8%. In other words, he should be raising rates at 8, 10, at 10%, 12, 15%, but he's raised rates 4.5% to fight 8%. Well, he's out there spending more money on top of the money he already spent. Are you kidding me? So the bottom line is this. You can't have a Christmas rally because you can't put a bottom in. There's no bottom, for God's sakes. Look at, how can you have a bottom when the government says to you, hey, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to loan you, I want you, okay, to loan us money. Loan us money. And loan us money over 2 years, and we'll pay you 4.2%. Oh, you mean the 10-year? No. We're going to reverse it. We're going to invert it. Instead of the normal 10 years, we'll pay you 4.2% return. We're going to pay you 4.2% return in 2 years. Oh, and by the way, if you want 10-year, we'll drop it down to 3.5%. What? That's called inverted yield curve. That's a killer. You can't put a bottom in for 93 years. I'm sorry, over 200 years since the market's been in existence. Not once were they ever able to put a bottom in when they're playing that kind of game. Because when you're inverting the yield curve, paying people more money in a shorter period of time, you're admitting your economy's in deep trouble. And that's why rates are going to keep going up. For a bottom to be in, we need a key reversal. We need what they call a W formation. We're never going to get that. We need increased volume. The only volume we're getting is from short covering. We need bank leadership. We're not getting that. We need value stocks to go up. We're not getting that. How can you get value stocks to go up when to get value stocks to move to the upside, bank stocks move to the upside? That means you got to keep on pushing up interest rates. You're going to kill everybody. To put a bottom in, you got to have interest rates going up. They can't do that. What are you, nuts? And they're taking, how do you put a bottom in and taking out, Powell's taking out $95 billion every month. You should be putting in $95 billion. We need liquidity. We're short liquidity. We have a liquidity crisis, especially with the banks. No, there's not going to be a Christmas rally. There could be a short covering rally. There's no bottom. There's no bottom. Christmas rally, are you kidding me? Savings near an all-time low. Disposable income near an all-time low. This is crazy. This is crazy. And you're telling me they'll give us a Christmas rally with an inverted yield curve. Yeah, right. So listen, please. You can make money in this market if you know what you're doing. If you understand, I've been working with my gang for 2 weeks now, 3 weeks, on how the bond market works, how you take advantage, so you're always in the right stock. For 3 weeks now, straight, I've been working, driving them crazy, trying to pound in their heads how the bond market works. Do you know If I lined up 10,000 investors, maybe 1 out of 10,000 would know the correlation between the bond market and the stock market. And that's why 80% of you always lose money. But not my members. We always make money because we make money when the market goes down, as well as up. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals. You follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Good investing means understanding how the stock market works.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, if you really want to make sense of this market, you can't be listening to the fake Business News Network. They will not tell you the truth. They're to get you excited, to make sure you go out and you're happy so you'll buy something. That's not what we do here at Phil's Gang. We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Merry Christmas from Phil Grandy and everyone at Phil's Gang. This Christmas, give yourself the gift of knowledge. Join Phil's Gang and navigate the market with confidence. Here's Phil Grandy.
And thank you for listening to our show. My name is Steve Celeste. I'm the Director of Education for philsgang.com and the Phil's Gang Radio Show. And I just want to take this time to tell you how to join the 10-day free trial. It's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. On the top of the site, click Get Started. On the next page, click on the big red banner for the Working Investor Plan. And that's all you have to do. And also during this time, during this holiday season, I invite you to go to our gift shop on the front of our site where you can order gift certificates for your family as well, for your friends, for your employees. Spread the knowledge. That is the best gift you can give anybody. Also, the webinar that Phil and I did on how to get through this market crisis is also available on the gift shop. So you could share that as well as a holiday gift. I appreciate you again for listening, and back to you, Phil.
The consumer's flush. He can handle higher interest rates, even much higher ones. The banks are incredibly well capitalized. I believe that. In fact, our toughest problem right now is that the economy is too stable.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Too stable? Are you kidding me? Why do you think yields or interest rates are going up? Because inflation is no longer the problem. Because the economy is not stable. The instability is now worse than the recession because they're not fixing the recession. Because Biden won't, just like he won't fix the border, he's not going to fix inflation. He's not fixing the border because he hopes to have a one-party system in this country, all Democrats. He's hoping those millions of people come over. If he could stay in office for 8 years, that there will only be one party. Everybody's going to vote Democrat. That's his plan. Same thing with the stock market. He doesn't want to raise rates above inflation because the inflation does two things for him. One, the more he gets into debt with China, the higher the inflation, that debt starts coming down on its own because you kill the value of the dollar. So if you owe $1 million, all of a sudden you only owe China $900,000 because the inflation killed the dollar. Dollar goes down, now you owe them less. But the main reason he wants to be an oligarch. I mean, this is no secret. Everybody knows that he's picking up more than $30 million in some cases where he's making deals with China, Russia, cutting deals. So it benefits he and his family, not us, not America. He wants to be an oligarch. He wants to be an oligarch. To be an oligarch, you got to get rid of the middle class. You got to kill the middle class. Obama and Biden tried to kill the middle class when they were the team in the first year they got in office. First thing they did, they made sure they killed productivity in factories and so forth. And they wanted to expand the welfare state, and that's what they did. Remember, free phones, free everything. Biden's doing the same thing now. He's masking his socialist move, okay, with, hey, I'm for green. This is all about green. This is all about the environment. Remember what Reagan told us? Reagan told us, hey, socialism and communism is always masked first by green, the environment, and by medical. So my point is, the reason that you're seeing, yields rising, interest rates going up, because the more the interest rates go up, the more inflation, the wealthier he gets, Pelosi gets, all those people get, because of all their assets are going up. Look at her vineyard, Pelosi's vineyard. It increased in 3 years, like $23 million. The inflation pushed her vineyards up $23 million. That's why they don't want to cut inflation. That's why they won't raise rates above the inflation number. This is crazy. In the meantime, the households, household debt's up $16 trillion, killing people. And as I told you earlier, they cashed out their 401k, cashing out their savings, cashing out everything. So what do you do to make money in this market? Well, if you understand how the bond market works, and you know that interest rates are going to go higher and higher, the global market, interest rates are going higher. Right now, the global market, yields are up. And what are we seeing? How do the yields, what happens when the bond market goes down? When they push the bond market down, interest rates go up, yields go up. And that's what's killing the global market right now. That's what's killing our market. That's why you're not going to have a Christmas rally. So what do? You buy the stocks that work with higher yields. You sell short the stocks that don't. So when the market, like today, when I have my members, I showed them this morning, we started to see how the bond market in the last, if you take the bond market from and I showed them from November 7th up to about December 9th, the market went up beautifully. But we knew it wasn't going to break out. We knew it was going to fail. This would be the fourth failure. But we made good money, in our bank stocks. We made good money in our bank stocks. We made good money in our oil stocks. We made good money in our gold stocks. Now what's happening is the bond market, is rolling over, start coming down. So when the bond markets come down, yields are going up. So now we have to change the stocks. And then you can continue to make money. See, you don't have to worry about markets up, markets down. You don't have to worry about, yields up, yields down. You don't have to worry that the fact that even the Fed, and they're keeping it secret, even the Fed has admitted the unemployment rate is going to be huge in 2023. We're going to lose between 1.2 and 1.6 million jobs. Because, see, as interest rates go up and yields go up, same thing, they go up, the cost that goes to a business, the first thing they cut is jobs. But they're not going to tell you that. You think the fake business network is going to tell you that? Do you think Kramer's going to tell you that when he's telling you terrible garbage like this?
Housing prices are holding up. Mortgage rates are actually coming down. The home builders are doing spectacularly.
Unbelievable. Yields are going up. Mortgage rates are going up. Housing market's doing terrible. If you go and take the stock that we shorted, Toll Brothers, we're doing just the opposite of what he's doing. Toll Brothers, let's take Toll Brothers, the builders, Good builder, good company, very profitable all the time. They do a good job. But if you go back and take the look at the Toll Brothers, we shorted Toll Brothers. Remember, it started to drop around $72 back in December 2021. On January 11th, we shorted Toll Brothers at $69.85. And we stayed short with Toll Brothers all the way down to $43. $43. That's a 35% gain. But we knew to do that. Because we knew what the yields were going to do. So we knew, hey, time to short this. And we did. Now what happened is, when we shorted it, we saw an opportunity to make more money buying, not as an investment, but what they call a short covering rally. Everybody who shorted Toll Brothers and all these builders that he's saying is doing fantastic, they've all dropped, give me the percentage, from about $73 to $30, $39. That's about home builders have dropped between 30 and 40% since January. And he's saying they're doing spectacular. All that happened, like what we did, we bought Toll Brothers back at $43.71, and then we got out at $51. What's spectacular? Unbelievable. Learn how the yield market works, the bond market works, and how to short.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, if you really want to make sense of this market, you can't be listening to the fake Business News Network. They will not tell you the truth. They're to get you excited, to make sure you go out and you're happy so you'll buy something. That's not what we do here at Phil's Gang. We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Happy holidays from Phil Grandy and everyone here at Phil's Gang. Now, get ready to take investing to the next level. Here's Phil Grandy.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, every day you can get to my podcast, okay, to my YouTube channel, Rumble, Apple, and Facebook. Also SoundCloud. And of course, every day, okay, if you join every day, if you haven't joined the gang, at least every morning what I do to help you folks and hope in return, if it works for you, that you send somebody to St. Jude. Every morning, it doesn't cost you a cent. I post a video telling you exactly what the market is going to do that day and what the market is going to do long term. Now, if you've been following me, you know very, very well that I have not been wrong. Let's talk about this for a second. It doesn't matter what the market is doing, going up or down. Doesn't matter what the economy is doing, up or down. It doesn't really matter if you understand one thing, how the market works. The market will always lie to you. What doesn't lie to you is the bond market. And when I say lie to you, the stock market has been rigged. They've taken away from us our, oh my God, I can't think of it again. Well, what is it? Our price discovery. They've taken away our price discovery in 2008. They took that totally away from us. Price discovery is simply you and I bid against each other, and then we settle on a price. And that was the price. And everybody accepted it. That's gone now because they said, get rid of that. We don't want the price. What we'll do is create the price up or down what fits us. And that's what they do with the market. So all you have to do is know, okay, the bond market tells the truth. The bond market's not rigged. So all I got to know is watch the bond market. And if the bond market, okay, because remember, that's where your interest rates come from. If your bond market starts going down, starts selling off, you know yields are going to go up. So you know, my members know, we tell them what stock does well with a yield going up. Now, but because there's no price discovery, it doesn't mean that always works. It used to. So that's why we designed years ago, I think so now, 7 years ago, if I'm right, what we call the Pro 2 color-coded chart, so that if they give you an example, if all of a sudden the bond market goes down and the yield goes up, that means that's good for bank stocks. So I decided to buy bank stocks, but I really can't trust the yield anymore. I mean, I can trust the bond market, but I can't trust the stock market. I can't trust the guys who are in it like Kramer and the rest of them. So the good news is the Pro 2 color-coded chart will back it up. In other words, if the yields are going up and the stocks and the banks should be going up, if they're not, we'll know, because the color-coded chart is never wrong. It always tells you if you got more buyers or more sellers. So again, if we see the banks, we see the bond market, okay, selling off, yields are going up. Now I want to buy J.P. Morgan or another bank, Bank of America, and it starts going up. I go to my Pro 2 color-coded chart, and it'll tell me if there is enough buyers in there, okay, that will push that stock up. The buyers never lie. Now, it took us years to design this, and I'm not kidding. It took us years. It's patent. But what it does is confirm what the yields are telling us, what the bond market's telling us. So we never have to worry. So if the bond market drops and the yields go up, and I want to buy bank stocks because they always go up with high yields, sometimes you start buying, and all of a sudden you're seeing, wait a minute, why aren't the banks going up? Why aren't the banks going up? And we'll know that with the color-coded chart. It'll warn us. It'll warn us. It'll tell us there's not enough buyers because they're playing games. So that Pro 2 color-coded chart is worth its weight in gold because it's like when you do a math problem. You know how you prove out a math problem? Well, that's what this does. It proves out the stock buy or sell short. Here's the other thing that's going on. if you would just stay with 5 good stocks, all you want to do is have one stock that's a bank stock. You want to have a stock that's a tech stock, right? Banks, tech. You certainly want metals, industrials like gold, okay? And you want big tech. So if you got bank stocks, oil, big tech, gold, and then all you need to do is pick the best stock out of those. So let's say you got 5 stocks total. Do you know how easy it is to follow the bond market in using the Pro 2 color-coded chart, where you're always right, either going up, buying, or selling short? I know you don't believe that when I say it, but that's why we give you 10 days, because you're going to see it's true. So anything we read or anything they tell us, I mean, think of the stuff. Listen to this. This is another liar. Bernstein, his name is, and he works for Biden. Listen to this.
I think it's very hard to make any kind of an argument that the economy is not good. Oh, really? I'll make some arguments with you, okay? Are you kidding me? Household debt's of $16 trillion. That's exceeding 2008 peak debt. Student and auto loans are growing twice as fast as wages in the economy. You want to keep on going there, Bernstein, my pal? Want to keep going? How about auto debt? Historic $1.2 trillion. That's higher than 2008. You want to keep going, genius? Huh? You're so smart? Listen, here's another lie. That's their job, is to lie. So I think there's definitely a path to a strong, to a steady, to a stable transition that's non-recessionary. No, there isn't. Not while you have stagflation, and we're going to have stagflation. Trust me. Remember, inflation is where prices go up, because Biden didn't fix the demand and supply side. He didn't want to fix it. Because, as I told you before, he creates great wealth, he and his family, like all the other multimillionaires, with inflation going up. That's why they won't raise rates higher than the rate of inflation. Isn't that silly? Think about that. And people don't understand it. Isn't that amazing? Think about that for one moment. If you lined up 500 people on Main Street and said, let me ask you, how do you fight inflation? Inflation is at 8%. Do you think we're fighting it? Joe's fighting it at 4%, and they'll go, "Oh yeah, absolutely. He's a good guy, Uncle Joe. He's a good 4. He's got to be fighting it, because that idiot, that press secretary he has says so. The one that looks like she put her finger in a light bulb socket. Whatever. I mean, if you look at her here, right, it looks like she put her finger in a light bulb socket. She's a liar. But we don't have to deal with that. We don't have to care. We don't care what she says. We don't care what Kramer says. We don't care what the people say on Fox Business. We don't care what they're saying on CNBC, because they're going to lie to us anyways. Why would we be so lucky to think that the Democrats or Republicans, okay, lie to us, but they're not going to lie to us on Wall Street? Come on. But isn't it nice when you're an investor and you're investing in stock and you pick out 5 stocks in the 5 best areas of the market, and you're always going to be more right than wrong, because you have the tools, you have the knowledge, and that's what we give you. And after 10 days of free, 10 days, if you don't think so, then don't stay with us. Well, Gary, this, after 10 days, you're going to know how to short, which you don't know how to do now. So basically what we're offering for 10 days, how to short a stock. Doesn't cost you a penny. But all we ask, if you don't stay with us, please help out St. Jude. Help out St. Jude. You know, I'm looking at the spiders. And right now what we did is we went long. We made about 11%, was it? We made 10 to 15. Our members made 10 to 15% on the spiders starting in October. Then we took profits. And now we're selling it short. And we're selling it short by buying SDS. And so far, the spiders failed twice to break above support and hold. Do you think they're going to tell you that on CNBC, or Kramer's going to tell you that on any of them? No, they're not going to tell you that. It's a beautiful short. It's a beautiful short.
But you know what? I can line up 5,000 people. Not one of them will short. They'll look for another stock going up. Let's fix that. And we have fun doing it. Join my gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600.